So I was out in the garage, but a message came through, and I want to send this out to trans people, non-binary people, two-spirited people, okay? Just all of the above. All of the above. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of living the life that you desire to live. And I know it can be really frustrating to feel sometimes like you might not fit into society. It's all perspective. I see society in all different angles in different ways. And since I've decided to choose how I live my life and live it the way that feels right from my heart space. Sorry, there's a lot of grass mowing going on outside, which is why I had to actually come in here. Anyway, I just felt the need to tell you that you are worthy. I wasted a lot of time believing that I wasn't worthy of like anything, but especially love or feeling comfortable in my body. And I want you to know that, at least for me, I've discovered it is possible to feel comfortable in the body that you were initially born in. Like, because not everybody can transition. It could be a medical reason, it could be a religious reason, it could be a financial reason for a lot of people. Some people don't have that kind of access to healthcare. Like, there are people out there that, again, I'm sorry that's loud, but there are people out there that maybe can't transition and want to. And I want those people to know too, because I chose not to transition, although I fully support like humans that do that. And some of my closest friends transitioned physically. See, I transitioned socially to where I told people who I really am. Though, that's a whole nother story. But this is a message for you. This isn't about me. I mean, it's about all of us, and it's coming from my experiences. But I got to a point when I started to do inner work, shadow work, that it became easier for me as a trans person to be in my body. Because it's like, regardless of if you transition or not, I feel like every human on this planet should do shadow work, should be doing that inner work and healing wounds, because otherwise you're just walking around projecting your wounds on everyone else 24/7. And nobody needs that. That's some low vibrational bullshit. Nobody needs that. So it's like everybody needs to do shadow work. But I've noticed being trans that when I have like started doing shadow work years ago, I noticed that with being trans, it did help me be like, okay, like this is all temporary. And see, I've gone into like past life therapy and stuff. So I know I've been a man physically in other lives. I'm like, okay, obviously I've experienced this because I grew up thinking that I was robbed of who I'm meant to be. And I have a different perspective now. I don't feel like I was robbed or a victim, or that, God pulled a fast one on me. I believe I chose this at this point. It is not always comfortable. It is not easy by any means. But I think that when I look at being trans as an experience to grow, like as a soul in the human experience, like when I look at it as like, how can I grow from this? What can I learn from this? I have the option to transition or the option not to. How do I want to live my life? What do I want to do? When you start focusing on like what is best for you and just let the outside world just shh for a while, I believe you will come to find some great inner joy. Because I have, and again, it's not always easy, or like, it gets dark, and just like I think anybody in the human experience, there are dark moments. But my biggest point was, I want you to know that you are worthy. because I spent years believing I wasn't worthy. And with the law of attraction, I just kept attracting things that mirrored that belief that I wasn't worthy. And thankfully, there were some good people and good situations along the way here and there that I could maybe like pick up on, oh, I'll steer more this way. Oh, you know, these people aren't, you know, eventually you learn the lessons. Like, these people aren't treating me very nice. It's like, right. You ended up in another place where they're not very kind. And then, you know, the victim, why is everybody so mean to me? This is just an example, of course. But like when you realize, oh, maybe I'm being a victim, and you're like, I'm not nice to me. I'm constantly putting myself down. My inner talk is trash. I'm constantly saying, oh, I'm not good enough, or you're explaining yourself to people. All of that kind of stuff stems from feeling unworthy. So I wasted a lot of time doing that. And for me, it originally stemmed, a lot of it, not all of it, a lot of it, from feeling like I didn't deserve anything because I was born in a body, like my brain doesn't match. Like it's because I'm transgender. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know what? If you're transgender, if you're not transgender, you are worthy of being happy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of wealth. You're worthy of health. You're worthy of feeling sexy, even if your body, if your mind's opposite of what's, you know, going on down there. Like, I understand that feeling wholeheartedly because I've been living it every day since I can remember. Since like preschool, even though I definitely didn't know how to like communicate that back then. But I definitely was like, why are they putting me in this category? Why am I in this line at school? Why do I, what? So trust me, I've been feeling that way since I got here. But it's possible to feel comfortable in your own body with a lot of inner work, self-love, self-affirming talk, self-care, do things that you love, spend some time by yourself, talk to yourself. Don't let people get rid of that, oh, it's crazy to talk to yourself. It is crazy not to talk to yourself because it's crazy to not self-reflect. When we don't self-reflect, we don't grow, and we just keep repeating loops and patterns and arguments. We are here to progress. This 1 minute thing just turned into like almost 10 minutes, but I hope this helps somebody or a lot of people, really. Okay, I love you.